Hello everybody, it's Max, aka the Black Bison Wild Force Ranger. Now I'm sure everybody remembers Power Rangers Wild Force. It was the first Disney adaptation of the Power Rangers. And we originally were on Fox Network before we went on ABC Family and before we were on ABC Network and Toon Disney. Anyway, a lot of people remember Wild Force because it was the last season that we actually filmed it in the United States before we relocated to New Zealand. Um, a lot of other people asked me what was my thoughts over this, over that. You mean my thoughts on Disney buying Siobhan at the time, and Disney doing Wild Force, and the fact that they moved from New Zealand all the way from the United States to New Zealand. Now, this change of location wouldn't happen until after Wild Force was over. But a lot of people ask me one other question. They go, "Okay, how come there was what was some of your favorite? What was some of your moments as the Black Wild Force Power Ranger?" Well, teaming up with the Time Force Power Rangers was one of my highlights. You know, stopping the mute orgs or the mutant orgs or the org mutants or whatever you want to call them. It's so confusing. Also, I think one of my other moments was when we finally defeated Master Org. That was one of our greatest, one of my closest best moments as a Power Ranger. I guess I would have to say one of my thing was when Princess Shayla originally, chose me to be one of the Wild Force Power Rangers. That would probably be one of my moments, even though Disney did not do a backstory on how we all got our powers. But that would be one of my great moments, though. How we and a lot of people constantly say that me and my good friend Danny, he's the blue Wild Force Power Ranger. Don't have his action figure though. Sorry. A lot of people said I was always in love or fascinated over this one girl named Kendrix, I believe her name was, who was a florist who sold flowers. Yeah, I was, wasn't I? I mean, it was one time I was actually crashed into a trash can because she was driving her van by, and I was so fascinated by her. So, what was some of the moments that I wish didn't happen to me? I guess my friend Danny getting stuck inside of a bell by the bell org. Um, I would also assume, Princess wish that Princess Shayla never gotten kidnapped by Master Org. Wish that never happened. So yeah, there were some moments I guess that wish never happened. Some good stuff came out of it, of course. Cole found some cool things. I mean, wishing that Cole had found his parents, wish they were alive, but unfortunately they're not. Um, there was just some stuff that I wish that we wish it never happened the way it was. Um, so yeah. So pretty much another good thing. Drendrax and Antosaka turned good. Yeah, that's another thing, a little piece of information for you people. That was another one of the cool things that I'm happy happened. Um, some people, some people say, and this might or may have been another thing that I may have overlooked. But another thing is, I sometimes I do wish that we had stayed in New Zealand. I mean, I do wish that that would have happened. That we should have stayed in the United States instead of going to New Zealand. But beggars couldn't be choosers. Disney felt that said it cost too much money to produce the Power Rangers and where we were producing them in the United States, so they had to relocate to New Zealand. And I wish that was not a change. One thing that I definitely wish happened but never ever happened was I wish that there was a Wild Forest Ninja Storm crossover. I mean, then Disney and Toei had some type of argument over stock footage and stuff, and it never happened. But I wish it did. So yeah, that's about it. I'm Max, aka the Black Bison um, Wild Force Power Ranger. Hope y'all enjoyed this video.